So hello, my name is David Rousset. I'm working at Microsoft as an HTML5 developer evangelist working on web stuff, on IE and the web platforms, and also on gaming stuff on Windows and in the web browser.
Hello, David.
Hello.
First of all, can you explain us what Babylon.js is?
Yes, so Babylon.js is an open source framework that is being built to write games in the browser using the WebGL standards. So it's built to really help people to build in a quick way, in an easy way, some games, but it could be also some 3D stuff around serious things like displaying some data. And it's on GitHub, and we are two main developers working on it. So I'm based in France, and I've got a friend of mine that are working in the US to build it. But we've done it on the spare time and for the pleasure of our wives. And but it's now become a very big project. A lot of people are following it and using it, so it starts to be a very big project. So working on, and we are about to transform it in an official supported Microsoft project.
Why did you build it?
So except, well, maybe to have some trouble with my wife, I don't know. But except that is because we are really passionate about 3D. And this was the first thing that we wanted to work on our spare time and weekend on something very cool. And David Catu is the other guy I'm working with, and is very good in 3D since he's a little baby. And the idea was to start writing a new frameworks. And there's other kind of frameworks on the market. So we wanted to have a new one, very simple to use, and with a lot of performance, really targeting the gaming industries. And also we wanted to focus on every devices, because today the web is very mobile, and we wanted to optimize everything we've done to run on the mobile also. So this was really the main objective at the end, to write something working on every devices. And as we're working at Microsoft, it needs also to work on Internet Explorer and Windows Phone. And most of the web developers today forgot about IE and sometimes even Firefox. So the idea was to show them this is not that complex to build a framework working everywhere.
So you mentioned gaming before. Do you think there are interesting opportunities around WebGL for these gaming studios?
Yes, so this is a very good question. And I'm very convinced about that. I'm following a lot of gaming studio on the market app store, classical app store, so helping them to move from iOS on Windows Phone, for instance. And there are a lot of official big studios like Ubisoft or all guys from this kind of studio that have a lot of difficulties to understand how the mobile ecosystem is working. So they were from the console area, and they had some difficulties to move on the mobile. There was some new actor entering this market, and I tried to tell them maybe the web could be a next wave. It's not going to replace everything, but it could be the next wave. And to go on this next wave, pay attention to this kind of technologies. Maybe it could leverage some new opportunities, some new gameplay, some new business model we don't know. So try to train yourself right now to build some new kind of games. And I really think there is some interesting opportunities, but that's why I'm working on this framework, so I'm not very objective.
You said this, you mentioned this new wave, next wave. Can you share with us a bit about what's coming in the future?
Yes, so lots of the people say that to be able to translate what we're building on the console or mobile on the web, we're still lacking some technologies. And some of them have been developed by Mozilla, for instance, like SM.js, so I think it could be a very cool thing to have, or like SIMD, like it's another technology, SIMD.js. So we're going to have a lot of new technologies to support audio, to support camera, to support inputs, and in maybe 1 or 2 years, there won't be any technical barriers to move to the web. So this is for the technical part, and I think that in the near future, so we're working on this technical part inside on Babylon.js for our next versions, but in the near future also some gaming studios are going to try it. So we've done an experiment with Ubisoft trying to take their Assassin's Creed license and use our engine. And the idea was to show to the market that it's possible, and maybe if one of the big studios is doing it, you should try it also. And I think in 1 year we'll have a new kind of game on the web, very impressive, and this is the future for next year, I guess.
Wow, sounds fascinating. Many thanks for having passed. Bye.
You're welcome.
and see you next year here in Codemotion, David.
Let's hope so, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.